Hey everybody, Ed here with the Digital Digest, and today I wanted to give you guys a first look at the Logitech Z906 5.1 home theater system. Now, as you can see, I've laid out some of the channel speakers, wanted to give you guys an idea of what they look like. There's very little coverage of this system right now, which I find surprising because it is the successor to the Logitech Z5500, which debuted back in 2006 and was certainly one of the most popular surround sound systems at its price point, and for good reason. It's a great system. So here's the successor. It's priced at $399.99. Like I said, pretty much out of stock everywhere except for Logitech, which is how I got these. They were delivered today. So wanted to just give you guys a first look at what the satellites look like. So as you can see, I've got a left, center, and right channel here. I'm going to show you guys actual details, and then above it I have the receiver unit, which connects to the subwoofer. A key difference in terms of design between this system and the Z5500 is that Logitech has moved all of the inputs in terms of where they actually connect from the pod to the subwoofer. So this way, far less wires are going to be visible. Clearly, this unit is stackable, unlike the pod, which was upright of the Z5500. A lot of people are discussing build quality and the overall quality of the product in terms of the audio fidelity. I'm not going to get there yet because I haven't even heard anything out of these speakers yet, but I just really wanted to show you guys the product because, again, really there isn't much coverage of this device yet on YouTube, and it's really not all over the world yet in terms of distribution channels. So again, this is the pod replacement. I want to show you guys that first. As you can see, we've got the cord here, which connects to the subwoofer, and the subwoofer has gone down in size. I believe it's an 8-inch subwoofer now. The one on the Z5500 was a 10-inch. So everything is downsized here. Again, I think the idea is going towards toning things down. I mean, that's why I think the satellites are black rather than metallic. There's no grill covers included, at least that I saw in the box. So going for more of a studio look here. And like I said before, a little bit more home theater friendly. So you've got your IR port here, and then all these LED indicators have replaced the actual LCD, single line readout that the Z5500 had. So essentially, some people are going to hate it, some people will actually prefer it, but I can't comment yet on what the audio quality is like. But I think this is all self-explanatory in terms of your input selection, effects. Clearly, this is your volume toggle. You have mute here, and you also have level control. So, I mean, all fairly standard. I believe this is the power button here on the left, but again, haven't done anything with this yet. Build quality on this, if you're going to actually try to compare it to the Z5500, clearly the pods are not remotely similar in terms of build quality. So I think it's kind of tough to actually compare them side by side. In terms of the actual satellites, I like that they've eliminated the feet, which I'm going to show you guys right now. As you can see, instead of having an actual attachment to the bottom, it just has rubberized feet like much of Logitech speakers. Again, this is all going to depend on whether or not these satellites are able to output the quality they suggest. Again, this is a 500-watt system, so apparently Logitech is claiming, as see a mark here, no compromise in the audio fidelity as opposed to the Z5500. In fact, boasting that it is supposed to be better. So it'll be interesting to see if that's the fact, if this is a true successor. Again, a lot of criticism so far about this system because expectations were really high for a product like this, since the Z5500 was a great system, and that's clearly why it was not replaced in so long. Again, it does come with standard stereo wires, nothing high grade. I'll show you guys those as well. And but overall, these satellites feel really solid. It'll be interesting to see how they perform. Also, this is the included remote control. Didn't want to forget to show you guys that. In terms of the difference from the other one, it's negligible to me because I use a Harmony control in order to control my volume, so I don't actually fall back on this. But it seems fairly straightforward. As long as it works, I think that's all you really expect from this. After all, the idea here is to be getting a value without compromise sound experience, and I think Logitech really does try to deliver on that. in terms of other things, I'll show you guys more down the road. Again, this was just a first look, initial impression. If you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to post them. And as usual, please feel free to subscribe. Later.